day on earth, a regular one, waking up with all those questions about living. Is living all that matters after all? Spending time with all and nothing until our time comes, laughing, smiling, crying. Is it all what keeps us going? Well, yeah, there's more. There's always more. The first time you talk, your first birthday, the first time you go to school, the farewell from school, driving for the first time, first real love, first penny earned, first time you witness death, marriage, another birth, all the important events in a kid's life, watching your grandbaby grow, taking care of him until he doesn't need you anymore, and the history repeats itself, carrying our legacy on, but at the end, exactly, to what end? More questions, of course. A question that brings more questions. Is there something more than just living? Living because others want us to? Because others can't support life without us? It's not enough anymore. I want more. We live because we have hope and want to see what happens next. Time goes by, minutes after minutes, hours, months, year after year. Is anyone questioning himself about it? One more year is a year less to our life. What if nothing is the answer to afterlife? Does anyone ask you the question? Not a single one, of course. The meaning of our life, all the events through it, especially the bad ones. What makes us what we become? Even knowing that, it is so difficult to accept it. Days go by, losing interest in life, without understanding why. Still waking up overnight, asking questions to which no one has the answer, that no one wants to discuss. I'm afraid to answer this question, but is there something after life? Actually, no one's looking for it, and no one wants to know the answer. Face it, you will die one day. Get used to it, it'll be more easy for you. Is there anyone who guides us? I want to believe it. Oh God, I tried so hard. But do you look at all the horrors around us? Dead, forgotten, missing and so on. Corruption, injustice, poverty. Should not we be humanly, naturally solidary with all species of the world? Should not there be a person behind to take care of everyone? Empathy, the ability to feel the pain of others. A capacity that men would happily be willing to do without, and that they actually do without. What a mess, what a mess. Dear God, if you're listening, take my soul, deliver me from it. Because every day on earth, I feel it fading, and I will not be using it anymore. It's too painful, and it will just be wasted on me. I hope that what you promised us is true, and that the place where we will go will be better. If it's true, I cannot wait, because I have a lot of people that I want to meet, some more than others, but I know that it'll be better. It cannot be otherwise anyway, because here it cannot be worse. Finally, the last thing that truly matters is that I am still happy here, with fewer and fewer people every year. I prefer to call them the distance, because it's much easier for me, I guess. I prefer to imagine them in another country, rather than accept the fact that I will never see them again. For as long as I can remember, I have always been smiling and laughing. For someone like me, every moment is joyous, because I love every little thing about life. I intentionally find joy in mundane things, and I always avoid dealing with that from near and far. But when she knocks on your door and takes the dearest thing you have, oh boy, it's hard to see things differently, that we will never meet again. For me, if I have a message for someone, it will be for you, brother. Maybe in another life, maybe not, but who knows? If so, know this, I'll always be the same little guy, playing the guitar at 3 a.m., preventing you from sleeping at night by repeating my song over and over. I may be your brother, your friend, your neighbor or else, but I know you never change. You will surely listen to your favorite song, a cigarette in hand, and ask me to make you a meal at 4 a.m. Know that I will be there, but by then, don't worry for me. I met angels, a different kind of them, I guess. They're clearly too far from heaven, but they don't have wings like we see in movies. To make it short, know that it helps me to hold. I'll go to the end, I promise you. You know me. Finish in everything I begin, no matter how it is. Your intellectual heritage will carry on, and I hope you'll be proud of me. Take care and go easy with the sleepless nights. They say they can cause health problems, but I guess that where you are, it doesn't even matter anymore. Now, I have to go. The last thing I have to say is, may we meet again, bro. Until then, take care and eat well.
So what happens when we die? It's a question that humanity has wrestled with throughout history. But a new study conducted by NYU may have found some answers.
Again, from what we can determine, which is actually fascinating, and it raises questions about our whole science, about what happens when we die, is that it appears that even though people have gone beyond that threshold of death and their brain has shut down, that entity that we call consciousness, the mind, the psyche, whatever you want to call it, does not seem to become annihilated.